Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Let me get this opened up and sent over to the Discord so people can join us. I think that would probably be a good idea. Hanging out in the Discord today. We have the AUG.io software opened up so we can draw some sweet things. Why is this over here? And then we just have to open up our YouTube chat and we're good to go. Uh-oh. Restore chat. Bri, hello, hello. Trent, welcome. David, hello, hello. Thank you, Bri, for the $20. I appreciate that. I need to pop that chat out so I can actually read it. That would probably be helpful. It vanished on me. Put that over there. Early stream. Yeah, we're starting a little early today because I'm back from vacation. And I have a shit ton of stuff to do tonight. So, uh-oh, where's my pen? There it is. Okay. See if I can find Aggie now. Nope, that's not it. How was everyone doing today? Did the Aggie.io just disappear on me? What happened? Well, I guess I can just go back to the link I shared. But that's a little weird. There we go. Uh-oh, now I'm here twice. Somewhere it should exist. I found it. Okay. So we'll close this one. We'll move this over here. We will let... Chet Roth, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing all right. I hope my audio is working. It looks like it is, so we're fine. How are you today? Let's go ahead and start that up. We'll swap this over. Transition. Let that boot up. Yes! We're back. We're back, and I left my drink on the other side of the cat. Go get my drink for me. Yeah, he's not into it. Okay, hold on. I'm good. Thanks for asking. No problem. No problem at all. Hope everybody had a good week. I have not drawn a rugby in several days. Several no rugby drawn days. So we'd better get on that. We'd better get on that. Oh, feels good to be back. My screen is dirty though. I should have wiped it off first. So we've got quite a few suggestions today from the community posts. If anybody hasn't gotten their suggestions in, feel free to put them in the actual chat. And we'll add them to the list. Let's see if I can get a rugby drawn. Looks like I've got a fancy druid in here too. I had a brief moment where I thought my pen wasn't going to work. Whew. We're going to draw a chunky rugby because that's how I feel after coming back from vacation. I went on vacation, but I really just basically went like glamping a few hours from my house, so it wasn't like super far away. YouTube has forsaken me. I didn't even get the community post. You didn't even see the community post? Oh no. Go check those clicky buttons. I'm not sure. I'm gonna start posting more. Like today I posted. The video came out and I posted that the video was gonna come out. So hopefully we can try to get that figured out. But YouTube, I talked to the YouTube people, and they said everything's working according to plan. So, yeah. But if you have a suggestion today because you missed the community post, you can just put it in the chat, and I will add it to the list. No harm, no foul. I hope everybody enjoyed the new ooze video. I posted it last Saturday right before I shot out of town. So it wasn't a normal release, but I hope people enjoyed it. I feel like I've accidentally made a South Park character out of rugby. Biblically accurate angel that spawns when a beholder thinks that the last beambender. I feel like you're just trolling me all the time, as I must go through. Oh, watch the stream. Oh, no, I'll just add to the list. I'm not in the mood to be mad today. It's fine. Where is my? I will add the beholder thinks of something to the mimic rule, though, as I feel like it's literally anything you want, but then it's D&D because the beholder thought of it, which I think is stupid. So, but I will draw a biblically accurate angel for you because you are here all the time and I appreciate you. But no more beholder stuff, unless you want to actually draw a beholder, in which case we can draw a beholder too. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna write down biblically accurate angel warlock. That's how we're gonna. Hello, cat. What's up? You forgot to put me outside. Please. I need to just start making cat videos for the internet. I'm sick of doing anything else. Beanbender favoritism. We're gonna call this Beanbender. Beanbender last chance. And then I'm gonna get real strict about the shenanigan rules. I actually don't see. I don't know. I don't care that much. Treasure Woman, hello, hello. How are you today? Druid, I hope you're doing well. You haven't said anything. I assume you know you're muted. But you are welcome to stay muted if you like. You don't have to be on the YouTubes. Appreciate you here. I see you drawing your mic in it, which is also enjoyable. It looks like I've given Rugby a scarf. Maybe I'll just give him a scarf. It's just noisy here and I don't trust my mic. That's fine. That is fine. Side note of construction, our windows will be installed on Monday, so there will not be a stream on Monday because I will be frantically paranoid people are destroying my house. But then we'll be back to normal stuff on Tuesday. We'll try to pick up some commissions, work on some stuff. Try to get another video out next weekend. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be fun. I hope I'm not too quiet. If I am too quiet, let me know. I've been fiddling with my mic a whole bunch. And we'll see how that do. Maybe what we should do is we should alternate weeks. Or maybe once a month we could do a... How about a headshot of a black-crowned night heron type of Tengu? Black-crowned night heron. I don't know what that is. You'll have to send me a picture. But yeah, Corvus, we can do that too. I like that idea. I have some Tengu if you want to look at those. They are technically already uploaded to the Patreon's page, but I'll send you a thing of those. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Tengu. Is that a Tengu gunslinger? I assume. Oh, nice. Yeah, those are cool. Anyways, oh, I remember. So I'm thinking maybe a lot of my issue when we talk about like mimics and stuff is because it doesn't feel like people are intentionally giving me a D&D character. They're giving me monsters. It's the same thing with like beholders and biblically accurate angels and modrons. It's like they don't really want a playable character. They want a monster. So maybe we'll just do once a month or so. We do a monster suggestion, and then people can ask for mimics and stuff, and it's like, yeah, let's do that. But if we do it that way, you know, if somebody asks for a mimic, I'd probably only do one a week, because you draw the same thing over and over and over again. But that might satiate the people that I assume are not actually trolls but feel like trolls. I randomized a character on a D&D Beyond because I thought it gave me an orc abjuration. I randomized a character on D&D Beyond because I have no thoughts, and it gave me an orc abjuration wizard. I mean, if you're just randomly rolling stuff because you want to see me draw, we could let other people who have characters go. Like we don't. I'm not short for. We have 15 this week, so if you want to see an orc abjuration wizard, I'll put it on the list. But don't feel like you have to. You don't have to participate every week. If you're just hanging out here, it's great. Yeah, definitely don't feel bad if you guys don't have a unique thought for the week. That's totally fine. People just hanging out in the chat, talking about the things we're drawing. That's great. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm usually, at least recently, which is I'm really happy about. I'm not at a loss for things to draw. We have quite a few. I honestly feel bad that I can't get to all of them every week. But that's the game. I appreciate you just being here. You're the Tiscandi, I think is the way I said it before. I hope I said it right. Tiscandi? Oh, poor orange cat. Your life is so hard.
Show me what.
Oh, please.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Celio, hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, Corvus. I only have the unique thoughts once a year. I mean, yeah. Like, I was having a conversation about that this weekend. All art is derivative. I was waiting for another sale on stickers. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I'm just going to send out the 3. I think I have 3 right now. I'm going to send out to Patreon members. Maybe I only have 2. I think I sent out the Ice Kobold already, right? Now I have a bucket kobold and a holographic kobold. Those are both fun. I'd like one more.
Oh.
I'm going to give it one more day, and then I'm going to send out the stickers for Patreons this month. I did go out of my way to make it an orc because I love orcs. But all things considered, if you just want to put an orc on the list and draw whatever kind of orc you want, be my guess. I mean, that's fine too. If you just want to see some kind of orc. I guess the D&D Beyond random generator is also to find a way to figure those kind of things out. But if you want to see an orc, I'll make sure there's already an orc on the thing here, so we'll see where it goes.
I do like the idea of a orc abjuration wizard.
It does sound pretty cool.
Almost like an anti-mage mage.
So I've decided after last week's game, I'm gonna retire Finny.
Oh, okay.
She's.
You don't have to.
No, I mean she's a really good NPC and not a great player character. So.
You did almost die.
I did almost die, yeah, quite a few times.
I was like, oh no.
No, I really had planned for Finny to be and for people that don't know, I'm playing a Pathfinder 2 game, and I built basically an alchemist vendor, so she has all the crafting feats, so I can make a whole bunch of stuff. And I had planned to basically allow the other players to request potions and stuff, but it's so complicated and it takes so long for downtime to work that it doesn't. Everyone's kind of got their own thing, so her augmenting them isn't one super effective because you have to withdraw a potion, drink a potion, and then it has the effects. And her healing potential is it's slow. It's really a slow character. It's a slow burn, but she's very versatile. Tons and tons of utility. But I don't know. It might be more fun to look at other things. I think I'll keep her around and keep fiddling with her kit so that she can be a passive background character.
Our version of Gilmore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what she was designed for, right? And so it'll be fun to take her on adventures from time to time. But I think I need a character that's not a merchant. So.
Hey, you could play your juggler.
Yeah, I could play my juggler.
If you wanted.
I can't remember. There was something else I wanted to try, specifically in Pathfinder. There's also the. I'm a big fan of the. Oh no! I keep forgetting what it's called.
What does
War
it do?
Priest. War Priest. Pretty
Oh.
cool. Essentially a battle cleric, not quite a paladin. Which I like. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's just about time everybody starts building secondary, tertiary characters. Yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty of the Adventure League style play, where you just kind of show up and do an adventure. I really like it. So, and yeah, retiring her is not like I'm gonna get rid of her. I want to have another character to try too. Dr. Random, hello. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week.
Yeah, it's I wanted to try out the gunslinger, so.
Yeah, gunslinger's fun. I think the other reason I like doing that, having lots of characters in those kind of campaigns, is because then if there's a quest or a mission that kind of pops up, you can build a team. You can be like, you know what, maybe we should go get Finny to come along with this adventure. It's like, yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. So I think having that kind of repertoire, I guess, or maybe I don't know what you'd call it for characters. Roster? You have a roster of characters to play. It can be really fun. Of course, now with the attacks of opportunity the way they are, I could bring back Briggs, who's my shield fighter. 2 shields, baby! Okay, that's a pretty cute, kind of creepy little gobbo boy. I think that's a good warm-up. You did a good job. I had a lot of time this week to just sit down and sketch in my books, and I was very happy with my sketches. So I spent an hour on them instead of 20 minutes. Doing well. How are you all fine humans, vaguely shaped eldritch beings doing this fine day? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Speaking of eldritch shaped beings, if you haven't seen the new Rook's Guide to Slimes video, go check that out. Share that with your friends. I really want to see one of these videos hits like tens of thousands. Would be amazing. I think the slime video, the original slime video, has that now, but it's been out for like 3 years. A session where all the side NPCs that joined on an adventure once out band together and do something at another party. Their downtime activities. See, that would be really fun too. I like that idea. And that is kind of the thing. Like, if we do adventures every week, Finny will need like multiple weeks to kind of restock. So I think her just being down and working on potions for a little while would be good. Have someone in the background to play. It'd be really fun. Which I guess I could make Brooker, but he's also a merchant. But then I could just alternate them. So 1 week I'm making potions, the next week I'm making magical items and weapons. That could be really fun. Either way. All right, let's roll some dice. So the way this works, I have the community post posted last week. Cat, where are you? Get out from under my chair. You're gonna get squished. So I have that posted, and I've collected all of those in a list, and I've added a few here. If you still have a suggestion that you haven't made yet, I will put it on the list. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm looking at 16 today. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d12 just because I've added a few. Whoop. And that way, those people that posted early in the week have a little bit of a chance to. A little reward for being around. Just a simple gnome wizard with a hat that sticks up around a balding head. His spider familiar's favorite place to put a web. All right. So we have a Halloween-inspired gnome wizard. I dig that. I like it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no, I got goo on it. What happened? There we go. Bum, bum, bidididum. I'm trying to get better at drawing gnomes.
Good gnomes.
The gnomes. I've actually had a few. Yeah, I've had a few commissioned gnomes in the last little bit.
Knows you Elden Ring today.
You're gonna play Elden Ring, or you're gonna give up Elden Ring?
No, I'm done.
Ah.
I'm done for it with it today.
Nice. Good for you. Not that like you need to be done with it, but like being able to know where to put something down for a while is good.
Yeah. Well, which I've not touched it in like a month or so, and I just decided to start back up a few days ago and fiddle with a few different builds. I'm really liking the lightning base build.
Yeah, those are fun.
Especially the frost lightning spell they have.
Oh, the magic-based divine spell? Gross.
No, it's a face spell. It just does frost buildup in addition to lightning damage.
That's awesome. I thought you had to have a pretty high int to use that, though, because all the ice spells are int-based.
Yeah, no, so the frost lightning is just your face incantation.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. I might have to go back and get that.
Yeah, it drops from one of the giant dragon soldiers underground.
Gotcha. I am, my two favorite spell types are lightning
and frost.
Ice. Yeah.
Perfect combo for you.
Yep. But in that game, frost damage is based on intelligence, and it's like, oh man, I don't want to be a dumpy wizard.
Yeah.
So All mechanics
Though
work
in-
together to gather items and stumble upon a dungeon and go through and get everything and sell. I mean, yeah, we could basically, you could set up a whole Moonlighter scenario for crafters. That'd be fun. Go ahead, Corbs.
I was just gonna say you wouldn't need to invest in intelligence for that one.
Cool.
It's just
Yeah, I might have to go back and try to try that then.
it's one of like 3 different ways of having frost lightning. The other 2 are 2 different weapons.
Yeah.
Like one's a halberd, which I figure you would like, and one's a katana, which I don't know your opinion.
Do you get that halberd from those stupid gargoyles?
No.
Okay. So I remember
Though they kind of look like gargoyles, but without wings.
I might have to look into that then too. I'll eventually go back and play that game again.
Yeah.
Make him an old grizzly gnome.
Yeah. Yeah, Jared, I've built 3 characters so far. For Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
See, this is what happened to me last time I played a big adventure. When I say, I think it was Pathfinder Society was the thing we called it. You join the Pathfinder Society, and it's just like a big adventure hall where you get hired out to do stuff. So that's what we called it. Yeah, I have that halberd, I swear. But I didn't think it did ice damage.
Yeah. I think you have to use...
Whoa! It does lightning for sure. Oh, and then you put ice on it?
Yeah, when you use it, Sash of War.
Gotcha.
Though the wiki is kind of wrong. It says it has spinning slash, but it doesn't.
Because the one I have has like a lightning-based spinning slash, so I'll take a look at that later.
Yeah. Definitely a really cool halberd.
Yeah. Should we put a whole web? My cat.
Hello, kitty.
I would like more food, please. Even though it is not time.
Starving that poor little kitty.
Kitty's a fat ass. He does not need any more food.
Feed me.
So I'm looking at Orc Wizard stats, and he has 8 charisma, 15 int, and 18 wisdom. Sounds pretty good. Oh, the
Very
red
wise.
A wise old wizard. Boom, beep, doop, 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 doop. It's a pretty good frog. Druid, was this one of the suggestions, or you just feel like putting a frog on a toadstool? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Just something I wanted to draw for a couple weeks. Nice. The other character I wanted to play like a mage slayer. I thought that would have been really fun. See if I could build a fighter designed to just fight wizards. Sounds maybe they even have like a bunch of wands or something. I feel like I've drawn Jonas Hex, but as a gnome.
Gnome.
Gross.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely don't like about Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Gnome puns?
No, the wand.
Oh. I think you have to do Megas for a Mage Slayer if you wanted to use wand, since PF2 had a spell on your list to use the wand. I think there might be an oversight with that, because, and maybe they did just change it this way, but with Pathfinder originally, like, you could only use wands if you were skilled in spellcrafting, and then it was a roll. And if you had the spell on your spell list, you could use it for free, essentially. Like, without the roll, because you knew how the spell worked. So I'm gonna do some more research into that, but yeah, if that is the case, that is rough, because you have to build through it.
Yeah.
And they could have changed the way they wanted wands to work too. Like that might be the end all be all way it is. That would not surprise me if they wanted to change it like that, because wands have been many things in D&D over the years, and none of them quite felt right in my mind. In 3.5, they were kind of like just unfettered access to whatever spells you wanted. Pathfinder, they were supposed to be augmented out of combat use things. Like, this is how you, instead of having, because you only healed like 2 hit points per day, you're supposed to burn through wands. Like, that's how you did it. You bought wands and you cured people with them, and then you bought more wands and you cured people with them. So they were meant to just be burned and consumed. Yeah. And staffs kind of became what people used to think of wands. Rods had metamagic feats. Which I still like. I still like that idea. But in 5e, it's just like, I don't know, you're a wizard, here's a sword. Have fun. It's like, why do I have this? What's happening?
I don't know. I like wands being like ways of people who are not spellcasters using magic. Like,
right.
A thief wants to like have a wand of mage hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, that can be fun. Whereas in 5e, like, it is meant to be, it's a wizard like extension of their spellbook. So it's like, here, this wand does magic missile at a freaking stupid high level, or there's a wand of fireball, so you don't have to take fireball with you. It's like, that's cool. Fine with that, but since you have to attune them, like, there's very few fighters that are gonna like drag that along with them.
I don't know if wands are attuned. Have attuned.
I think the bigger ones are. If they're not, I've been doing it wrong.
Because let me look at this real quick.
Sure. Look up the wand of, what the hell's it called? I'm thinking of the Cloak of Stars. Wand of Lightning Bolt. I don't know if it really exists.
There is a lightning wand.
Okay.
So, I'll get it. So Wand of Lightning Bolt specifically does require a spellcaster to attune to it.
Yeah.
But any spellcaster can.
So there is a Mage Slayer build somewhere. I'll have to look it up. That in Pathfinder, where like you get bonuses to, basically just fending off wizards, and you can attack them when they try to cast spells and stuff like that. So I'll also look into that. But I always like that concept of just like foul wizards.
Okay, so some require attunement, others do not.
Yeah, it's probably just based on the level of the spell. Like cantrips, I can see. I think cantrip wands are great. This is just another great way to like pick up.
Because like Wand of Magic Missiles, anyone can pick it up and use it if they wanted.
Which is a very powerful wand for what it is. I'd like to indiscriminately do 12 damage, please. I'm ready for my first prompt. What am I rolling? You're rolling there's 15, so you can either roll a d12 and skip 3, or you can roll a d20 and re-roll 15 up. Oh, that's the Black Crowned Knight Heron Tengu Gunslinger. A lot of commons and uncommon ones don't need attunement. Okay.
And a perfect wand for Rook, the Wand of Winter.
Wand of Winter, what's it do?
Well, it gives you access to, for no charge, a Ray of Frost spell.
Yeah, alright.
Or you can use 1 charge to bump it up to 5th level.
Alright.
3 charges, Sleet Storm, and 4 charges for Ice Storm.
Is that 5 charges, or?
It has 7 charges altogether.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. One of these days, I'll make an ice wizard. But not today!
And you don't need to be a wizard to use it, or spellcaster. You just need to attune to it.
Oh, fancy.
So an ice knight with a wand.
Yeah. A lot of common. Yeah, I'll give it. Alright, there's my grumpy gnome wizard with the spider familiar that I forgot to draw. Beep beep. I think that's... Well, maybe I could go.
Excuse me. Blood Spear? What?
I have an ice sorcerer. Nice. Tell me about it. Man, there's a bunch of blood weapons in that game. They're all weird. Weird and garbage.
Well, this one's apparently from the Curse of Straw, and I didn't know about it.
Is there a kobold sorcerer somewhere on the list? I want to make sure it's possible that we complete the collection today. Yes, it is on the list. I'm not going to tell you what number it is, though. Tis a secret. Okay. I feel like the hat could be bigger, but I think it's all right. I think we did okay. You drew the character a while ago. It is the Warforged Draconic Sorcerer. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. That was a fun one. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that there. I don't know what else to do for the Spider Wizard.
The Arachnomancer.
The Arachnomancer, yeah. Maybe I'll put a little spider on his hat. Put like a spider web. Go with that. I think we'll call that. We'll call that good. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Centaur. Dang it. I've been trying to find a fun build for them, but I can't think of something that would be better than a two-legged humanoid. Oh, would be better on a two-legged humanoid. Yeah. Knight, Cavalier, the Paladin. The Paladin is supposed to have a mount. Really anything that could wield a lance. They're made of bone, scale, and blood of a silver dragon. That's pretty great. All right, we'll draw the Centaur. I think that's fine. Delete row. So yeah,
Or
I
an
think
archer.
Archer is pretty good too. Just because you're so mobile, you're always out of range. But one, I think something that kind of gets overlooked is centaurs should really be large-sized creatures, so they automatically have reach, which then any melee class is just very strong.
Then you add a spear or lance to it.
Yeah, the lance specifically, like one, it's a reach weapon, so you always have reach, which is great. Like you kind of already had to deal with that. Two, you're getting triple damage on just for being mounted, which you're a horse, so you kind of are, I would argue. Other people might think otherwise, and I don't know, I think they're wrong. Can I draw mayonnaise? I'm just gonna draw mayonnaise. You know what? I'm gonna draw a centaur wearing a mayonnaise hat, which is essentially just a horse. So y'all go fuck yourselves. It's fine. Oh my god, I would love to play a centaur, centaur cavalier that is a follower of mayonnaise. God, that would be a fucked up campaign.
With the tyrant.
Yep. Five E's aversion to large PCs is weird. I can't see a single game balancing thing that would severely break the large PCs, though it's fun melee builds and have reach. But the Wizards has Fireball. Yeah, I think they really just got rid of it for simplicity's sake. Yeah, just because technically in Pathfinder, when you at 3.5, when you become a large creature, when you become a large creature, it shifts your stats. And 5e was very much like, we don't want a lot of stat shifting, period. And then along with reach, they removed a lot of reach weapons from the game. They wanted players playing to be very clean and very simple, and so they cut out a lot of that. And that's why even now, like, small creatures don't get bonuses to dexterity and minuses to strength. They just exist. And so they kind of made the concession for the gnomes and goblins, but all the large-sized creatures. They're like, we'll give them the carrying capacity of a large-sized creature, but not any of the other benefits. So, I mean, I don't like that they did it, but I get it. So, who knows? Who knows? What's up?
Oh, on Twitter.
Anyone seen Nope yet? Nope, not yet. I have not seen it. I've heard good and bad about it. I'm pretty slow when it comes to watching movies when they come out, so I'm sure I'll see it eventually. I watched an interview with Jordan Peele. Is that right? Is that the director?
Yeah.
He used the word spectacle like 60 times. So I was just like, all right, I'll watch it. But like, why? Why was that? I don't understand. I think it looks really interesting, and I'm excited. But I'm not gonna see it right away. Wait, do you have the pauldron for jousting on the same arm as the shoot? Which pauldron is bigger? It's the lance arm, I think, right? Because the other arm has the shield? Yeah. Lock the lance.
You mean shield? Do you mean the weird shoulder shield?
No, you can have a shield. Do you not have a shield when you lance? I feel like you get stabbed otherwise.
My mind's mainly going to jousting. I'm trying to remember like which one had the weird shoulder shield pauldron.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The left side.
I think it's on your.
I think it might be on your shield side. Nope. So you put heavily reinforced plate on the side that holds the lance, and then the other side has the shield.
Okay. It's like, thinking. I was trying to think of Knight's Tale. I'm like, which one did he have it on?
Yeah. But no, the little. Basically, you have a tiny shoulder shield on the lancing arm.
I guess considering that'll be the point of contact with the other lance.
Mm-hmm. Ah, but see, this one has it on the other side. Interesting.
Maybe they were left-handed.
Maybe they were left-handed. Oh, that's not a shoulder pad. The gauntlet has a shield built into it. That's a weird piece of armor. I like it. A half Chaffron. Neat. Ba-bum-bum. Oh, that's the horse's head? Oh. Ooh. I like this.
I just know that they eventually got absolutely ridiculous with jousting armor. It's like, oh god, stop it. It's cool, but stop.
Just two tanks driving at each other.
Yep.
You won't knock me off my horse. I have to go, but I shall return. No problem, Trent. Thanks for hanging out. I wish races with natural AC get a bonus if being a monk or barbarian, because it's increased It's protection even if the +1. Do they not? Like, Turtle Monks are super, super tanky.
They don't stack. Which is the annoying bit.
That's weird. I've never ruled it that way.
Yeah, official ruling is natural AC does not stack with unarmored defense. As per Sage of Us.
Unarmored defense sets your AC to something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hence why, like, for a long time, the Draconic Sorcerer was kind of the best sorcerer. Because you got a natural bump to your AC, no matter.
Unarmored defense kind of makes me frustrated anyways. Because I feel like it could be done better. Just in general. I would definitely allow a natural armor bonus to monks. And of course, the other problem with that, so I think probably the reason they did that is because normally in other iterations when you had a creature with natural armor, they were usually bigger or slower. So you were taking negatives elsewhere. So, like with the Turtles, technically they should have a negative to their dexterity anyways. So you normally wouldn't be a monk turtle because you're taking a hit with your dexterity because you're so. And if you're a large creature, once again you take more hits. So larger creatures get natural AC, lose dexterity, and gain strength. So any type of AC doesn't start with a different one. It doesn't start with different ones. You can always benefit from a source of AC at a time. Yeah, okay. See, that's a way oversimplification. Because with the old system, it was AC was your dexterity plus a armor plus shield plus size plus natural armor plus miscellaneous.
a lot of +1s and +2s that add up.
Yep. Yeah, because you had your dex, and then you had your armor class, which is why Thaco doesn't exist anymore. Shields are usually a 1 or a 2, and then if you block without being proficient with a shield, you lose that for the turn, so that goes away randomly during things. If you're a large creature, this gets negatives. If you're a small creature, that goes up, and then vice versa. So, yeah. Whereas in 5e, it's just like, set your armor to this and have fun. It's like, oh, okay. Way simpler. Way, way simpler. You can only benefit from one source of AC at a time. I think that was the big issue with shields, right? Like, people trying to find shields kind of screwed things up. I remember there not being many shields at the beginning of when 5e was kind of growing up. Am I totally wrong in that?
Yeah, so looking here is if you get a natural armor and you can later get unarmored defense, you can basically choose which one you want, if depending on which one will be higher. So, but
yeah, so shields give you the armor class +2, but they can only benefit from one shield at a time. Don't stifle my shield stacking. How dare you? If I want 5 shields, I'm gonna have 5 shields.
all the shields. Thunder.
horses look like. Something like that.
Nightmare fuel to you, apparently.
Not a big horse person. A lot of my childhood was don't go near that horse. If you're riding the horse, don't do X things near the horse. Don't talk near the horse. Don't touch the horse. Don't feed the horse. And the reasoning was because it will kill you. And it was like, alright, noted.
I ran with horses.
Don't scare the horse. Don't go under the horse. Don't go behind the horse.
If you said you like having multiple shields, read what this particular psychic subclass can do with their shield cantrip.
Shield cantrip is not a shield.
In Pathfinder 2nd Edition, it is.
Yeah, it summons an actual shield.
Which I'm not a total big fan of.
I kind of want to figure it out. To be totally honest, I kind of want to figure it out.
Because you're basically using shield block with your spell.
Your shield spell can be deployed on behalf of others. When you cast a shield, you can choose a target of the other within 30 feet to gain the benefit of the spell instead of you. This option to shield block with the spell is up to you and uses your reaction, but not the target. The shield also gains the following amp. Create a layer of barrier of 3 shields to improve your defenses. The duration increases. That's pretty awesome. I like that. So it's just like the tangible dream, huh?
Yeah.
Neat. I'll look into it. I'll have to look into it. But I don't know if our party needs another tank, so we'll find out.
Yeah. That was the psychic subclass I was going to go with.
Nice.
Because I liked the flavor of it.
No, so what was my 5 shield build for... I think it was 5. I had a tower shield, and then I had a throwing shield, a steel shield that had like an iron spike on it so I could bash people with it. Then I had a wooden one, which I think was just disposable, and then another small steel shield. The wooden one and the steel one were... There's a quick deployable or quick... it basically allowed you to equip it and de-equip it as part of your swift action or part of a full round action. So that way I could start the combat with the tower shield, slam the tower shield down to create cover for somebody, then immediately go into throwing a shield at someone running into combat, and then you just start punching people with shields. So maybe it was only 4. Might have only been 4 shields.
Oh god. Just reminds me of Dark Souls.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, yeah, I based it off of a Dark Souls build. Captain America Dark Souls build, super fun. 2 tower shields is hilarious. Because you can essentially go into combat holding as many shields as you want, and then it's a free action to drop it. Just like, slam this down, and as soon as the tower shield stops being viable, just ditch it. And then all of a sudden, you need to have another shield. So, quick draw shield is what it was called. How many characters can a character hold while still being able to attack? Well, if you're only attacking with the shields, at least 2. So that was the downside to it, was like you can only gain the benefit of the armor because of the way the AC thing worked. Like shield bonus to AC was one type of enchantment. So you could only have one shield being effectively a blocker, which is why you needed the second shield to shield bash with like magical effects. Because if you use a weapon to shield bash, you lose the blocking bonus from it, unless you have extra feats into it. So this is why it's complicated and why 5th edition just got rid of all that shit. Like
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's a complicated build. But it was really cool because then you'd have like this great blocking steel shield, right? That gives you like +4 AC or something. and then you have like a +2 shitty shield with a magically enchanted flaming shield spike on it, and you just bash people with it, and it's great. It's great, it's awesome, and I love it. That's why I had 5 shields, because I had another one of these that had an ice enchanted spike on it too, just in case I needed some flexibility. So I had a fire shield and an ice shield, and then a blocking shield. And a tower shield. And a throwing shield. That's how that works.
It just reminds me of these enemies in the Elden Ring now. They're called Nox Priests. And they start out attacking you with a mace. Said mace eventually morphs into bucklers with a big giant spike on them, and they start punching the crap out of you with them.
Mimics.
Our weapons are mimics.
Well, I mean, the Nox people are mimics. That was the... Oh, maybe you didn't figure that out.
Well, no, they're... I've looked into it. The little blobs are the mimics, but the people are not mimics.
The little people that
they
turn
created
into blobs?
So some of them are not mimics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get around. Some of them are, some of them aren't.
Oh, like the big wizard people with the Nox weapons? Because, like, there's the blobs that then turn into people, right?
Mm-hmm. And then there's already people walking around.
And then there's, like, the big flowy cloak people.
Yep.
Okay. Those are the Nox, not these?
Yeah, so the blobs are called silver tears.
Gotcha, okay. I just had blended them all together into the same thing.
Oh, it's fine.
I definitely put this in the wrong hand. Maybe she's got 2 lances. That seems fine to me. I see nothing wrong with this.
Like that Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Is there a Yu-Gi-Oh card with 2 lances?
Yeah, there's a knight who the wields lances on a horse.
Knight of the 2 lances. When I did my Dragoon build, I had a lance and a bunch of spears. Because once again, you go in, you hit him with the lance, and then you just drop it. Anything that's too big that you can only use temporarily, just drop it. Just like, start a fight, drop it, continue fighting. So good. I love it. I like that shape, but... If you are a Luxodon or Plasmoid, can you use the extra arm or trunk to hold another one? Another trunk? Or another lance?
I think they're referring to shields.
Oh, another shield? Absolutely. I would definitely allow a Luxodon to carry around an extra shield in their trunk. Once again, you don't benefit from it, but you can definitely do it.
A buckler brawler.
Yep. Oh man, so much fun. Punch, punch, punch. So I think the intent is basically like having 2 shields doesn't necessarily make you more defensive, because you can really only effectively block 1 sword with 1 shield at a time, if that makes sense. But I would argue that if you have 2 shields, you can attack with a shield and defend with a shield at the same time. So that's where I think it's better. If you want to attack with a shield, great. But I think there's a lot of fun things you can do with it. But it is a silly concept.
At least you're aware it's a silly concept.
Yeah. just get a shield like Heathcliff from Shield Art Online. I don't know which one that is. Now, so that is another thing, like the Khajiit tail and the Luxodon trunk, and I keep saying Khajiit, the whatever cat. Tabaxi, yeah. They're like, oh, you can carry things, but like you can't use them in combat. And I'm like, I don't see why not. Like, maybe a shield held with the trunk of an elephant shouldn't be as effective, but I still feel like that's pretty effective. Like,
Tabaxis can't use their tails.
They can hold small items with their tails. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Vanara. That's my bad. My brain just went.
Rabbit people?
Oh my god. The monkey people.
Oh.
What are the monkey people called?
Oh god.
I think they're Vanara.
The new ones or the older ones?
Oh my god. I'm just going to look it up. Pathfinder monkey people. The Vanara. The Vieira are the bunny people. Vieira are bunnies. Vanara are monkeys. 5e monkey people. I don't think actually exist.
They do. Now they do.
Apelings. Oh, they did. They get called Vanara, or Varana. Okay, did they just move Vanara? They just moved the Pathfinder monkey people's letters around. Nice job. It only gives half CC bonus if you have multiple shields. Is that like a thing you can do?
See, I was thinking you were talking about the space monkey people.
Gotcha.
That's what I was confused.
What are they called?
The Hadanzi.
Gotcha. Never heard of that. I think having an extra hand or trunk is better for casters, just because it means you can use somatic components with your hands full. That's true too. Yeah. That's a good point.
They're the gliding monkeys. And Spelljammer.
Gotcha. Space monkey pirates. Bad dates. Sorry, that was an Indiana Jones reference when the monkey dies.
What's this mean?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by horse armor.
Oh, that's fine.
Play whatever class makes you happy. Not everything needs to be optimized. Shut up! They hated Jesus because they told us the truth. That's pretty good. Should be a thing. Got it. Yeah, like once again, I think there's... If you're opting out of having a weapon to have 2 shields, I could definitely see you just like passively having quarter cover or something. Like passively. I think that would be a cool way to do it. But, you know, there'd have to be some stipulations in there to keep things from getting too crazy. And part of the problem with 5e, and I've talked a little bit about this, so this isn't something new. They have simplified AC so much that shields are really powerful. Like, your AC going up as high as it could is dangerous. So I see why they don't allow that kind of stuff. Whereas in Pathfinder, it's just like, I don't know, gain 40 AC for a turn. Sure, who cares? I miss helmets. I think helmets are cool. Just like reduced your chance to be criticaled. That gets into starts getting into the weeds. Alright, long story short, if you want to play a Centaur, go Cavalier, go Paladin. I think that's the long and the short of it. Get a Glaive, get a Lance. Lances are great. Lances are great. People should use them more. Long spears. Super fun. Hashtag not biased.
Hashtag totally biased.
Don't undermine my YouTube channel. Get out of here.
Partially a fan of glaives.
Everybody loves glaives. They're super powerful. I secretly hate them, but it's fine.
I thought you hated Lucerne hammers.
No, I have no problem with Lucerne hammers. I have a problem with Captain Jump Rope destroying every fucking thing that exists in the game with a Lucerne hammer. What kind of weapon do they? I destroy it! They have armor. I destroy that too! Just, that's the problem with the Lucerne hammer. Which I actually miss. I miss those kind of mechanics where weapons had trip or disarm or sunder on them. The downside to it is, like, why would you not? Like, you should absolutely always take those weapons if you have the chance, because then if you would make an attack, you automatically get to make another roll, and that's doubling the action economy. Do that every time. So I don't hate the Lucerne hammer. I really do. I like the concept, but God, they can get just
annoying.
If every time you have a goblin and you have 20 goblins attacking somebody, it's like, I'm gonna roll to break their shit every single time. It's like, okay. it gets hard to track. Like, was this the goblin that you broke their armor or you broke their weapon with? It's like, I don't remember. I don't know anymore.
Yes.
Like, if you wanna cut your teeth on being a DM, and like, that's how you do it. You give your players shit that makes you keep track of very mundane things. Okay, this goblin has -2 AC. This one gets a -1 on his attack because his sword is broken. You start writing everything down. I totally screwed over Nats in 5e. It makes me sad. Yeah, once again, same thing. Like, they removed that component, and it's kind of a bummer. I agree. But Nets were the same thing, right? It's like, okay, I attack. Great, I do 1 damage, and now I get to roll for a grapple. It's like, ugh. You know what? Just start rolling the attack and the grapple at the same time. And if it, like, just... You're slowing down combat. Let's just speed it up. Yeah. Let's speed it up here.
Definitely know one person from D&D who hated Nets, and I think they personally had a hand in just trying to destroy them.
I mean, they're essentially giving you a monster feat for free, which is their intent. Like, that's absolutely the intent of the weapon, right? Like, what's this for? It's meant to trip people and just screw up everybody.
Yep.
So, yeah. But I've let people, like, I want to attack somebody with this rope. It's like, why? And it's like, I want to try to, like, trip them with it. It's like, yeah, okay. Like, if that's what you're spending your turn on, I think 100% do it. The net just does both, right? So, I am totally fine with that kind of stuff. It just can get... It's just like Kevin the Necromancer with 40 skeletons, right? It's like, we have to find a way for this to speed up. You cannot take 30-minute turns.
No one likes that.
No one likes this. And he's like, yeah, I'm kind of bored too. It's like, yeah, man, this sucks. Like, you done broke it. Fix your shit. So I have no problem with those. Losing Hammer's really cool.
What are you saying about me?
I was trashed out on breaking everything with the Lutheran hammer. But I don't actually have a problem with it. That's what I was saying.
No.
Okay, I think I'm going to stop there on this centaur. I think this is a pretty good centaur.
Druid said, no 30-minute turns. This is D&D, not Warhammer 40k.
One of my friends and I, when we used to play lots of Magic, we had decks built so that we could play Magic the Gathering games between the turns of our other friends, because they just took so long. We're like, no, we can build fast decks, and so we would do that, and it would be pretty funny. It's like, are you done yet, Kevin? Because we've already played 2 games. Like, what's your plan?
This isn't chess.
Magic politics. Okay, I think that was good. I don't know. I think I could do other things with this, but I think I'm gonna stop there on that one. Partially because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time just drawing a horse butt. Horse butt.
Horse feathers.
Horse feathers. Can you make a centaur but a Pegasus? No. No, it's
That's
too
a
many.
celestial.
It's too many things I have to draw. You know how feet cost extra? Feathers cost extra now, and that's just, it's all extras. Horse got 4 feet and feathers? No. Okay. I think that's good. I'm going to call that there. D20 for every 10 skeletons. I have done that in the past. I've turned like a bunch of skeletons into like skeleton swarms. I think that's a really fun way to have people fight tons of skeletons. Just make skeletal swarms with them. I really enjoy doing that. Or just the other thing we did is we would have them just take damage. Like, listen, one of your skeletons is going to get hit, put them into a pool, and we'll just, which is kind of the same thing with the way swarms work, but it's just basically like damage swapping. All right, here we go. Cobalt Sorcerer, please. Let it be so. Let it be so.
Make it so.
Make it so. Fuse all the skeletons into a giant one. That's actually what we ended up doing. That was our final thing. There's a basically it's the equivalent of a like a flesh golem, but for skeletons, like a bone golem, I guess. But it's called a necrocraft, where you use the allotted skeletal. You're allowed so many hit dice worth of skeletons. You can basically take all of those and compile them into a necrocraft. And so he's got this, like, technically level 40 skeleton monster. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Yep, all right, we're doing this. Sorcerer. Kobold Sorcerer. Here we go. Here we go. And then they'll be done. And Dr. Random, we'll never see Dr. Random again. he's gonna cut and run. Cut and run with all the kobolds. And then we're going to start seeing kobold t-shirts popping up everywhere. Kobold action figures. A new show on Disney Plus.
I hope not.
Because it's a sorcerer, I want to give it wings. I want to make it a dragon disciple kobold. I hate that head. We're gonna try that. I feel like I might have already drawn that though. I did a commission for somebody with a winged kobold sorcerer. What time is it? 11:30. We're doing all right.
Fancy looking staff you got there.
You see what a fancy looking staff you got there?
Yeah,
I
was looking
forward.
At, the Black Earth Priest enemy from 5th edition. It's a very fancy staff.
One way or the other, if you're a kobold and you're a sorcerer, you're probably a dragon. Dragon sorcerer.
Probably worshipped as a dragon by other kobolds.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Worshipped by dragon, or half dragon, or draconic bloodline. One of these things is true. Actually, I'm an Aasimar because one of my grandmothers was an angel. She born to dragon. It's like, oh, there you go.
Sounds legit to me.
The hell was that? Stephen Colbert was over the week. I watched a whole bunch of Stephen Colbert because I got back from vacation. I was like, I gotta catch up. In Lower Wing, kobolds are hated. Yeah, they're really hated. I didn't know they're hated. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. See, I told you this would happen. Like, do you keep adding more kobolds, or do we find something new?
Gonna be goblins next.
It's like the Joker pulling off Batman's cowl. It just ruins the mystique. Yeah, they're called the Erd, right? The kobolds with wings.
Yeah. At least that's what I know them as.
I'm having trouble with this jawline. Maybe we're gonna start over. There we go. Give this one a pointy snoot. Am I drawing really small? I am drawing really small. Why am I drawing so small? Who am I if I'm not the kobold collector? Well, now you got to start finding, like, really eclectic kobolds, I guess. You ever seen a kobold like this? That is a turtle. No, it's definitely a kobold.
Dragon turtle kobold. The Draconic Collector. Just start blending out the things that are slight, like just off Draconic. If it has scales, collect it. I need to figure out a way to put borders on all the kobolds art I have and start an actual collection. Cough, cough, commissions?
by borders, do you mean you want like tokens, or do you want like cards? So I think both of those could be really fun projects. Old classes and Pathfinder classes, that could be cool too. I think I need to start branching into stuff like that, where we start, because I kept trying to make tarot cards a while back and kept getting distracted by the back of the cards, and it's like I need to make the front of the cards too, you know. So maybe kobolds is a good place to start, because the internet fucking loves kobolds. Which doesn't totally surprise me, though. I was definitely shocked at the amount of kobold love I got on TikTok. I guess and here on YouTube. I would say I should become the kobold guy, but there's that other guy that is just a kobold, so I can't really compete with that. Was originally the whole concept of the guide to stuff, so I probably need to make an ooze card like I made with the kobold cards. I'll have to do that this next week. Post that up for the Patreons and the YouTube members.
The
YouTube members. It would be fun to just start making like stat blocks for specific creatures. Kobolds at different levels. Could be fun. A level 20 kobold sorcerer. He casts fireball 15 times consecutively. Rook's Guide to TPKs. Remember, it's not you versus the party, but here's how you kill him. These are your suggestions is where I find most unique characters, races, and class ideas. Yeah. I like it a lot. Foil kobold. I mean, yeah, that would be really cool. I think one of the Twitch streamers we raid from time to time just came out with like a foil pressed tarot card set. It looks really good. It's like, how do they do that? I want that. I want that. Why not me? What's Drew doing over here? It's a pretty good bird. It's a pretty good bird. The viewer suggestions are fun. I wonder if I should start cutting them down into actual videos. Or if I need to start like archiving them on a different channel. Not sure. I think they're fine as is, but I wouldn't mind doing more of them, but I don't want to clutter up the YouTube page. Okay, we got to sorcerer this guy up now. How's we gonna do that? Tattoos, for sure.
Magical gold coins dangling from them.
Magical gold coins dangling from them. Sell me on that.
Well, hordes. And so enchanted gold. I don't know.
All right. You didn't sell it well, but I'll buy it.
I wasn't really trying to sell it. I was just throwing something at a wall. Maybe it'll stick. I guess for me, is I've always thought like dragons gaining magical power from how big their hordes are.
I was reading. We were talking about.
I don't know
Lord
if
of the
that's
Rings.
true.
Yeah, we were talking about Lord of the Rings over the week, and someone suggested that each of the great dwarven hordes had one of the rings of power like buried at the bottom of it. And that's why like the hordes just kept collecting. Like that was the greed that kind of got pulled in there. So the rings of power for the dwarves are just lost in all the piles of gold. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Like something greedy or magical seeds the thought of hoarding, and then that becomes the horde slowly over time. I have no idea if that's true or not. Don't care. If you have a Pinterest, you can put your art. You can put the art you do into sections based off of class or race. That actually could be pretty cool. That would be a huge undertaking because I'd have to like start sorting. But I think people would like that, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I basically have all of the Discord and draw stuff saved on the Discord, so I just have to go through, save it out, upload it, and put it in. Yeah, I guess we could do that because we could just have folders for like race and folders for class, and then there would just be I'd put it in both. How do people do that with Pinterest? Might as well put it in both, right? If you have like a human fighter, it would be both in the human and the fighter folder, or do I just have to tag it and leave it alone?
You can make individual, like, I guess you call them boards on Pinterest, and you can create sections. So humans, human fighters, human wizards, whatever, in one board. Kobolds, and break it on down into class.
Okay.
That's how like I see people doing it a lot of times. For stuff like that.
What was that noise? That was so weird. I think it was a tea cup. Interesting. Yeah, that might be something we fiddle with. Would people like that? I mean, I can't ask the internet that because if I say, internet, would you like X? Everyone just says yes. And then I end up making it and nobody likes it. So I assume people are going to like what I make, so if I do that, I will be fine. Cough, cough, stickers are for sale. I think I'm just gonna start putting all that stuff up on Redbubble. I think that's just gonna be my go-to buy stickers here.
Buy my shit, people.
You're on what?
I said, buy my shit, people.
Buy my shit. You guys hate Raid Shadow Legends? Buy my shit. I will sell out so fast. I probably should run an ad just so YouTube likes me. But I'm okay. You know, I was just on vacation. You guys can have a vacation from ads. It might run ads automatically, so I probably don't have to do it.
I've not seen any ads. Oh, this was Twitter. Not Twitter, Twitch.
I had to watch Big Brother this week. Because someone we knew... It doesn't matter really what it is, but it was like someone we know... Someone we're related to knows somebody whose grandson is on Big Brother.
Oh, God.
And so it's like, we gotta watch it. And it's like, all right, I fucking hate primetime TV commercials. They're just the worst thing in existence right now in my mind. I mean, that's hyperbolic, for sure. There's definitely horrible shit in this world. But, like, on day-to-day things that I bump into, I am so glad I do not own a TV that has stations on it. Like, oh, God, it was terrible. Big Brother still drives me nuts. Like, I'm not a big fan. But, like, oh, the commercials. Oh, they were terrible.
That's like what happened for the Bachelorette. Almost probably 20 years ago now. Our mayor's son was on it. And so everyone in the whole area was watching it. And it's like, this guy's a douche.
Yep. Old D&D lore dragons' hordes were usually to channel elemental power for the dragon in which they were, which is why they would eat food they don't have to eat as much as the size would suggest. Interesting, okay. It was partially explained that they wanted coins and gemstones so much despite not needing them or using money. Give them an often pure material and elements. Are often pure. Oh, gotcha, okay. Gotcha. So they wanted to hoard pure things. It just happened to be that that's how humans turned them into pure things. I seen a comic about the dragon only having one coin, but joined with a princess and joined the bandits and gave it access to all the stolen treasure and it grew bigger and stronger. I like it. I like that a lot. It's fun. There's also the tiny dragon with one coin. Comic out there somewhere. It's pretty cute.
I am death.
Yep. Since they travel across the markets, then the party takes them on adventures. Dragon's Horde is just the town market. That's kind of an interesting idea. This is my city. Wow.
That'd be an interesting way of having like a dragon infiltrating as like a mayor of a wealthy town or whatever.
They did that in Final Fantasy. Cough, cough, spoilers. One of the dragons is like created a fake body for itself, so it could oversee the city as it grew, and then it would just have a proxy person be the king, even though the dragon was the one doing it, which I really liked. And then when the people found out, they're like, yeah, we don't care. It's just like, you've been taking care of us for like 500 years. Thanks. You're a cool dragon.
As long as no one's getting hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fool we have been.
That would be a horrible dragon voice. My wings will block out the sun.
That's a dragon trapped in a gnome's body.
My teeth are daggers, my claws swords. I am death. The market has no issues with it. The market, hold on, coin. Oh, it's still able to be used as currency? Yeah, that would be really funny. It's like, here's one gold coin, comes with a dragon. Just ignore it. Just throw it in the back. Your gold coin is just has coin dragons. Gross, wash them off. Oh, the bank's infested with dragons again. Let me go to the vault. I'm death, I'm death. I'm death, I'm death. Back, back. Just walking in with a broom. Ah.
Reminds me of one of the cities in Pathfinder. I think it's called Corvosa. And like there's like nightly fight. There's like this magical school who specializes in conjuration. And there's like fights in the air from all the pseudo dragons and imps that all the students had summoned and just like go wild.
That's funny.
So there's just, it's like, you'll just see like an imp or pseudo dragon drop from the sky. It's like, another day at the school.
Control your illusions. I'm making a pseudo dragon infestation in the bank in our. That's funny. Tiny dragon source defending the collective ward. Did I ever tell you guys the time I almost killed an entire party with baby green dragons? Maybe they were copper dragons. I don't know. They had a sleep breath, and I didn't realize how powerful that was until I killed 2 of the party members.
Probably copper then. I think coppers are the ones who have sleep breath.
It was a thing I saw on Pinterest. It walks from one hand to the other. Nice. We trade goods and dragons here.
This is a great base economy.
It's pretty good. Maybe that's how you, maybe that's how credit cards work in Dungeons and Dragons. Everyone's just got a tiny dragon that knows exactly how much money it has in its hoard. You owe me 5 copper. Remember that. We owe them 5 copper. Stop spending my hoard, mortal.
God. Debt collecting dragons.
Perfect, perfect hoard. Oh, what's...
I
Go
saw,
ahead.
I saw a post somewhere once that was about debt, and if you pay it off every month, your debt to the fairies, they like give you better and better gifts that you keep having to repay.
Interesting. But why would they give you the... There's some complexity to that one.
You put out a cup of cream and then they give you something back.
Okay.
All the gutter fairies.
Gutter fairies.
Yes. So that'd be an interesting way of having like a dragon patron for a warlock. Like you've accrued so much debt with the dragon, you now have to be its warlock in the world.
Be its warlock
like,
or it's your warlock?
Like you had become the dragon's warlock in the world and just go out and collect all the shinies.
See, that would make a good,
of course,
a good evil campaign, I think. Where maybe not so much that you're like robbing people, but like just you're only in it for the greed because it's keeping you alive. Like, listen, if I don't make my quota, this dragon's gonna eat me. So we gotta rob that pirate ship. we don't hit that, I'm screwed.
Yep. The interest keeps going up on me every year.
Yep. Ooh, student debt. I hate it. Too real. Oh. It's too real.
Too real. Abort.
Apparently Fannie Mae is my warlock patron. What time is it? 12 o'clock. We've been going for about 2 hours. We can probably do one more, I think. Listen, I guess it depends on how Druid's feeling. So I think Druids, you're on your first one still, right? Do you have another one in you? Or do you want to just finish this one up and call it a day? I don't want to make you start another one. Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours already. You say that, but you have like a fully fleshed out gunslinger bird. I hope people can see that. That would be really embarrassing if they couldn't. No, yeah, it's good. Also, it says commissions open under your picture, so prepare for that. People are interested in getting a character drawn. Go ahead and message me directly on Discord, or just say, hey, I'm interested in getting a commission done in the commission tab. I will message you in that case, unless you want one of the other artists. We have a bunch of really cool artists who do commissions on Discord. If you'd like to just put a post out there and say, hey, such and such, I would like to commission, and then you can direct message each other via that. I think that's totally fine. Just don't go out soliciting for other artists. How do I say that? If you're an artist, please don't message people on the Discord about like, do you want a commission from me? Like that's what the commission tab is for. That's what it's for.
Don't be needy.
There are a handful of people on Reddit that just I don't know, it drives me crazy. When you're promoting yourself every single day, it's like, I mean, people see it. I get it. I totally get it. But I want it to be a clean space. So if you do want to promote, if you are an artist and you want to promote yourself on the Discord, message me. I will give you permissions. I ask that you only have one post posted at a time. That's really all I want. But yeah, we have a bunch of cool artists. We have a bunch of really cool artists on the Discord. So if you're looking to get art done, a bunch of different price ranges, a bunch of different art styles. And I have a few spots open. I'm going to start trying to take about 4 or 5 a month. And just have a hard cap on that so I can get other work done as well. And we'll have those open. And if people want one of those spots, please let me know. And we'll get that going. I'm definitely biased with how much work I'm putting into this. It's good for Chorus Token, yeah. What was the last? I feel bad. I think it's Lars. I drew Lars's Sorcerer, his game token for our home game, and all the other tokens are like brightly colored, but I made his black and white, and it blends so well into the black or the gray stone of the floor, and I'm just like, dang it, I need to redo that for Lars, because it feels underwhelming, and that character might die. Who knows? We'll find out. But yeah, it always does. It's nice to have a token feel like it's wholly unique, and it's nice to put time and effort into them. I guess we never really figured out what kind of... I guess if this is the Dragon Kobold, you should probably have like a, I don't know, Flame Breath or something? Not sure what else to do for this guy. I don't want to give him a staff, because that's a wizard thing.
Dagger.
He's just got a random dagger.
For blood magic.
I'm a blood sorcerer! Oh, you cast spells with blood? Sure! I cast Stab Wound.
I cast that Cause Wounds.
Check out my harm spell. Ha! You stabbed me. No, I cast a spell. Definitely a spell. No, I don't like it. Oh, what if he's got little dragon wings?
Oh, vestigial wings. Or... I don't know, maybe in this case the proto wings where they're growing into wings? Instead of reverse of vestigial.
Maybe. Oh, is that how that works? What was the word you just used?
So vestigial, from my understanding, means like they're holdover appendages.
Yeah, being slowly going away or not useful.
Yeah. I was trying to think of what is the reverse of that. Which I guess proto.
Proto wings. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Drowsy. I cast blindness. Yeah, it throws blood in me. That's kind of what I was trying to get at. I think that's funny. It doesn't cast spells, but just like uses the blood itself as the magic. I can create water for you. Oh man, what the hell? Nah, drink it. It's fine. I'm getting dizzy.
For the Dampier in the party.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. Dr. Random, enjoy. Let me know when you come up with your next collection of things, or if you just want more kobolds. You can keep drawing kobolds too. But I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop that one there. Too late for suggestions. If not, may I have a half-orc Fey Warlock fighter? We can definitely add it to the list. A Fey Warlock. Alright, I'm gonna roll. Here we go. A Warforged, but he is made of magic stone and thinks he's a gargoyle on a church. That's a pretty good one. Does he look like a gargoyle is the question.
I like that. I do. Warforged gargoyle.
I like the stone Warforged. I think that's pretty sweet. So we'll get something cool going on here.
Your land speed is 15.
Yeah, movement speed 5. That was one of my my favorite moments with the merfolk. It's like, listen, if your move speed is 5, it can't go lower than 5. So just, I don't know, fucking wear a ballista or something. Like, you're not gonna... There's nothing stopping you. You rolled a 2. A burly dwarf who earned the title of Crimson Caper Kaiser. I don't know what that means. Crimson Capped Kaiser. It's a blood cap, red cap. Yep, as he is now the leader of a family of red caps. Wears his own set of red cap, sure, gifted by the family, and crafted a sturdy pair of thick steel boots so he can lead the group. Honestly, turns out to be Dark Souls meets Santa, and his tiny elf murderer squad. That's pretty funny. So it's a dwarf that's in charge of a whole bunch of red cap. I think that's a pretty good one. I have some self-reflecting to do. I'm sorry, Dr. Random. Feel free to ask the Discord for support if you need.
A murder Santa.
Murder Santa. That night Santa went crazy. Oh, Weird Al. There is a metal band out there that did a cover of that Weird Al song. And I did their album art, so. Small world.
Small world after all.
Just get the fuck out right now. You can go to hell and you die. Is that the South Park? Yeah.
I'll see you in hell.
Oh, this is supposed to look like stone, and I don't think I did that. Try to figure that out right now. What would make this look more like stone? Some chips and cracks, I guess. A few little dots. If any of you haven't left a comment on the new video, I would highly ask for that. It helps us out a bunch. Even if it's something silly. This is stupid. I would totally
Slime go burr.
What's that?
Slime go burr.
Slime go burr. People keep saying that on TikTok. They're like, the little happy slime make my brain go burr. It's like, I don't know what that means. I don't understand that.
I'm assuming it's good,
I think so, yeah.
but not in like a weird, creepy good. I think it's just silly good.
Don't disrespect the oozes. All hail great ooze monsters. Whoops. Don't do that.
We'll disrespect all the oozes.
How do wings work? Oh, that's a big beefy boy. That might be too big beefy.
I is the boater.
Yeah. They'll do this. I'll do the gargoyle pose. Or I could put the wing coming forward. That would be kind of cool. Nope, I hate that too. Gargoyles are weird. Gargoyles are hard to draw.
Embrace the Dark Souls. Gargoyles.
Yeah. Just this and then like
Gangly limbs.
yeah, creepy. I don't like them. What if it's just a bust? What if it's just the bust? Said it was made out of stone, right? Or even better, it's one of those like giant-headed gargoyles on a little tiny body. I think that means I'm about done for the day. My brain starts making things go tiny and chibi. Guess I don't need to pose him like a gargoyle, since he is just a warforged.
Diesel Hellspawn.
Yeah, those things. Giant heads, tiny bodies.
God. They just love jump scaring people. It's like, oh god, my heart.
I hate when they're like, there's a handful of them that, before I started playing my archer, like one of them would be hanging from a wall, and it's like, I know you're alive.
Yeah.
You come down here and you fight me.
And like, you will fight one, and it will not move until you turn around, and it will jump on you. It's like, you
son of a bitch.
They're like that you can collect all the different heads they have.
Yeah. I like that they give you different stats. I thought that was really clever.
Yeah. Things like the cat one gives like intelligence and stuff. I think that's the only one I found because those were common.
There's a wolf one, an imp one, wolf, imp, cat. Maybe that's the only ones I found. I feel like it was a dragon one or something too. One did constitution, one did strength, one did intelligence.
I think there's an old man.
Maybe. That'd be the wisdom one?
Elements. Yeah, so there was a cat.
Okay.
Corpse.
Ooh, I haven't seen the corpse.
It's just like a human head.
Oh.
Very creepy. Then there's Elder, which kind of looks like almost a devil-like horned man.
Okay, that one sounds cool. I didn't get that one either.
Then there's a fanged one.
I have seen the fanged one.
And then there's a long-tongued one, as well as the wolf.
Interesting. Oh, the wolf isn't the fanged one.
Yeah.
Interesting. Weird. Yeah, I haven't seen that one at all. Creepy.
Yeah.
That boulder moved on its own. That boulder is its own. Don't tempt me to get a pug. If we have to get a pug, then we just have to pit it against Skip Cat. Whichever one wins, wins. And I don't think it'll be the pug.
I don't know, if it's one of those pugs that screams a lot, then it might win.
Pugs are pretty cute.
I'm partial to the French Bulldogs or Boston Terriers.
I was on a ferry this last week, and there was this old couple. One of them was just carrying this little tiny chihuahua in a blanket, and the other lady was pushing a stroller. And I'm like, that stroller's for the dog.
Yep.
I know this now. I hope D&D makes an official plant focus route. Yeah, man. I'm partial to the Weirwoods and the Garan, which might be a Pathfinder specific race. So
Yeah, I think the Garan are very much like Pathfinder lore specific. Could be wrong.
yeah, go watch my plant
be
folk
werewolves.
video. It's good. It's good.
That weird detriment that the Garan get though, delicious.
Yeah, they're delicious. I think that's pretty funny.
I was like, oh, it's a cucumber.
God, now I'm gonna go buy some zucchini. Really want deep fried zucchini. Oh, I was talking about this earlier. Stephen Colbert was on a stint about this article that basically said like, oh, don't eat any kind of processed food, it'll kill you. And I was like,
I saw
they're
that
always
yesterday.
saying that. And then I'm like, I'm gonna look up the article anyways. Yeah, it's like things that are deep fried and made out of billions of things, not great for you, will kill you sooner. And I'm like, I already knew that. What can I eat? And they're like, vegetables. I was like, son of a bitch. So I don't know.
Paleo.
Yeah. Well, no, paleo. I can't eat paleo. It'll kill me. So yeah, it's funny. I have such a strange restrictive diet that's just like I don't know if I care anymore. just gonna eat whatever I want and suffer, and then eventually die from it. Yeah, no, yeah. The article itself was basically talking about like people that get more than 20% of their calories from processed foods, so like chips. Like
Everyone.
everyone, yeah,
Basically.
pretty much everyone. It puts you at a higher risk for like heart disease and basically all the things that Americans have.
Yep.
Heart disease, obesity, diabetes.
The trade-off of having food that basically lasts forever.
Yeah, but that's actually what the article was about. Was they were talking about like the problem isn't that like, hey, you need to stop eating these. The problem is there's a lot of people that don't have the option. Like people can't afford whole foods, or they just can't. Their dietary restrictions can't. It's so much easier to where it's impossible to not eat that, which is kind of the boat I'm in. Is like I either eat only vegetables or I eat vegetables and things that are processed to make it so that I can eat them. Anything can kill you. Yeah, everything is toxic. It's just all about the dosage.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so it was an interesting article, and I mean, Stephen Colbert was talking about it because he's like, I refuse, and I do think the way it was posited was a little over dramatic, but at the same time, it does bring up an issue of like, we need to really figure out how we eat and stuff, and that's something I've been struggling with. So I don't know if I need to talk to a nutritionist or I just need to maybe start eating just vegetables for a little while and see what happens.
Vegan diet.
Yeah. I love eggs, so until the doctors are like, well, the eggs are going to kill you, I'm going to keep eating eggs. But
Guess you could be a pescatarian. Eat fish and some eggs.
yeah. the other problem I think with it is like Colbert was saying, like, I can't eat 2 cookies. It's like part of the problem is those cookies shouldn't be, you know, more than 20% of the calories you consume in a day. Like, there might be something wrong with that cookie. I started looking at a lot of weird things that I eat. I don't know. I started like, huh, Big Macs actually aren't that terrible when you compare them to things like gummy peach rings. The gummy peach rings are like 150 calories for 2 rings. And it's like that's the same amount of sugar from a can of soda in 2 little tiny gummy bears. I could eat the whole bag of gummy bears and not realize that I just ate like 46 servings of sugar. And it's like this is bad. Like I really got to start paying attention to this shit. We've devolved into the food portion of the day. I think that means it's time to call it. Time for dinner, lunch. How's everybody else doing?
Second breakfast.
Second breakfast. What are people's plans for the day? I don't like this song. I don't know why this is on this playlist. It's a little weird.
Now I'm thinking of like what I want for dinner. Is what I'm thinking of at the moment.
We can eat a ton of plants, but we only eat small amounts of them. Food costs too much now to get stuff that's good for your body. Yeah, that's really I think what the point of the article and the study was. And so like yeah, even me like just now like I want what is it? Deep fried zucchini. What if we take something that's very healthy and just cover it in oils that are bad for your body? I wonder if I can fry those in coconut oil. I might have to try that.
Probably.
This doesn't taste like burnt. No, I don't know what I was gonna say. Canola oil is not great for you. You know that smell? Like, this oil smells like dead fish. It's because they fried fish in it. Like, that's bad. Fried food should not smell like the oil. Unless the oil is nasty and dirty and burnt.
Yep. Filter your oil, reuse it, and then get rid of it. Somehow.
Turn it into biodiesel. Reuse. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Sue BP. Why does he have a floof? He's a stone gargoyle. Maybe I can make these more rigid? That would be kind of cool. Let's do that. He's got like a weird organic backpack. He should have like a stone.
Magnetic ferric.
Yeah, that would
iron shavings.
Turns into like the T1000 or whatever the fuck it's called.
Sure.
What was the liquid Terminator called? I can't remember.
I've never watched any Terminator. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
God. Go now. Go watch the majesty that is Terminator 2.
But under some brief Googling, yes, it is T1000.
Okay. Well, the T1000 was Arnold Schwarzenegger, wasn't it?
No. At least not what I'm seeing.
What was Arnold Schwarzenegger's robot called? TI-86?
Model 101.
It was just the Model 101. Got
Or
it.
the T800.
T800. Okay. Vegan is not healthy. Plant-based is not healthy. We are omnivores. We need to consume small amounts of animal products. You cannot get all your iron from vegetables. Joke's on you. I can't eat iron-rich vegetables because they will kill me. You're not going to vitamin A, D, or K. Yep.
I feel like if anyone knows
moss food,
about
that's a good idea.
diet stuff, it'd probably be Druid.
I am not a doctor. Please consult your physician before taking any dietary advice from me, as I'm about to go make some deep fried zucchini. So, you know, let's go.
Do you use like a wet batter or a cornmeal batter?
I prefer the cornmeal batter because the tomatoes are already so wet that the more liquid you put on them, it just like it's too much. I use like an egg yolk, but I don't cut it with like milk or anything. It's just enough egg to get the stuff to stick, which it already does a pretty good job. But I do flour, batter, which is no, how do I do that? Flour, yolk, crumbs, fry it.
Oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of fried zucchini or green fried tomatoes.
Oh, fried tomatoes. I tend to not get the green ones. I just get big ass heirloom tomatoes and I fry those up. So good. So good.
It's one thing being raised somewhat in the South, I've never acquired a taste for.
Ugh, I think I'm losing it.
Abort.
Abort.
Hey, a blue Skittle.
A blue Skittle. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? I would shout you out, but YouTube does not allow these things. If you have a link you'd like to share, I can definitely share it for you. But Liz, how are you doing this fine day? Art going well, I hope. Good. That's good to hear. Skittle, do you have a YouTube presence, like a YouTube channel that you stream on or save your VODs to? Are you mostly a Twitch streamer? If you guys don't know Blue Skittle, definitely go check out their Twitch channel. It's pretty good stuff. Get some sweet landscape art done. Hidden cats everywhere. I have this YouTube channel, but I don't utilize as much as I should. Fair enough. That's fair enough. I used to stream all the time here on YouTube until people couldn't find my videos, so I just started doing it once a week. And this is when I started using Twitch. Twitch works pretty good for what I want. Well, welcome in. People go check out Skittle stuff. Hope you had a fine week. It is Friday. I assume you're going to play some games? Or was that yesterday? Maybe yesterday was game day. I've really been neglecting my YouTube presence. That happens. That definitely happens. I really want to find a way to get kind of back into the swing of a video every 2 weeks would be nice. A video every week would be better, but man, I keep trying to add animation to stuff and it just takes so much longer. So much longer. The Hashy Brown, hello, hello. Join the tubers. Become one with the tube. I love gargoyles. I think they're great. If people didn't know, I have a Why You Should Play Gargoyles video out. It's pretty awesome.
Why should we play gargoyles, Rick?
Because they're the perfect like stealth creatures, as long as you're in an area full of gargoyle statues. And for some reason that concept just makes me very happy. Are there other statues around? Yes. I get a plus 25 to stealth. It's like, alright. Here we go.
The weeping angel people.
Yep. Weeping angel people. That's the way to do it. Become one with the dirt. I just love the idea that they're one of the few creatures, gelatinous cubes on the other side of it, that like you can basically like hide in plain sight and just stand really still until people forget you're there. Just Drax style. I'm gonna spend my turn and I'm gonna hide. It's like, where are you gonna hide? Right here. It's like, okay. You get a minus 20 because you're in plain sight, but you get a plus 20 because you're a statue. I think being a druid or a conjuration wizard, or an illusion wizard, as a gargoyle would be super powerful. Just make like the hedge maze and then just stand still. It's like, he went around that corner. Oh god.
It's a Hashy Brown.
It is indeed Hash Brown. God, this would be a terrifying Warforged to bump into. What kind of Warforged should we make? How about a skinny human? What if we made a giant gorilla? You want to make a giant gorilla out of out of wood? No, I want to make it out of stone. It'll never be able to be shipped anywhere. Yeah, give it wings. It'll be fine. Giant flying stone gorillas. And then everybody died. And that's when the robots took over.
And on that day, the gargoyles took over the world.
I have an art problem. Oh no. Today should be games, but I will probably do some art instead because I can't stop arting. Nice. You have an art problem. Okay, that sounds much better. That sounds much better. Blue Skill. Be a prankster gargoyle that's like to scare people. That could be fun too. You know what? Skittle, I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Having a problem where you want to keep doing stuff that can be productive is great. I don't know how to make something. I don't know how to sketch something that looks like stone. Like, I guess I want to give it more facets, maybe? Can I give these more facets? Maybe just make them a little more rigid. Accepting all suggestions.
I mean, the only thing talking about is like making it sort of look like how they do Onyx in Pokemon.
Yeah, I was thinking of the
So-
Thing, like, or Thing from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I really like his design.
Hopper in time.
Ben Grimes. Wait, is Ben Grimm or Ben Grime?
Uh,
Doesn't matter.
Googling.
Small hose in the stone. Small hose. Everybody needs more small hose. Can add a little bit of chunk to it. I like that idea. A little bit of pitting.
Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm. Okay.
Like as in Brothers Grimm.
Yeah.
Also growing on the stones.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, and it just looked dirty. Like down here, I wanted to give him like a big moss loincloth.
Pigeon stains.
I mean, that's kind of what it looked like. It just looks like a rusty robot now instead of not that. You can try a little harder though. Give it a little more volume, maybe. It is I, the dirty gargoyle.
A dirt robot.
Bring me a pressure washer and we can do business. Oh my god, that would be an amazing D&D campaign. You have a bunch of gargoyles that just need you to protect them from pigeons, or we just got pressure washed ourselves, and now I want you to slay any creature that tries to dirty us during the day. Just a whole bunch of goblins with, I was gonna say muck bombs, but that doesn't sound right. I guess that's kind of what it would be. Just be goo. Actually, I kind of like that concept. Let's do that. Let's give him like kind of curly moss hair. Maybe like ivy. Ivy would be kind of cool. Teenage giraffe the gargoyle. Teenagers grafted the gargoyle? What?
Thinking
Graffiti.
Graffiti.
Yeah, it's like he's grafted gargoyle parts onto themselves. I was like, whoa. That got dark.
Godric the Grafted?
Yeah.
What? Get out of here. Freaking weirdo.
I need more arms. It's like, fuck you.
Too many arms.
Too many arms, man. Too many arms. Alright, I think I'm about done there. I think this is about as far as we need to go with this. Druid, how are you doing? Should I give you a little more time? How are you feeling? It is 1 o'clock. I think that's about a good time for me to call it. I'm good, just coloring, I'll be done. Okay. Matt, if you want to call it here. Okay, maybe we'll call it then. I'm gonna go buy some zucchini. Today is technically the last day of my vacation, so next week we'll be back at it. Hard style. If you'd like to do a commission, let me know. If you have a character you'd like to see drawn. If you haven't checked out the latest video, go check out the latest video. Go check out Skittles' channel. Go check out Twitch. If you'd like to get some stickers, check out the Patreon page. I'll be sending those out here and probably later next week or early next week, I guess. Yeah, that's it. That's what I got. Thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for showing up for the late stream, because normally we do these on Wednesdays, but I was out of town, so I'm glad I was able to do it on Friday. I think that worked out pretty well. I would say we used to do these on Friday, and then I just got too busy, and I started releasing videos on Friday. So I don't want to release a video and then do a live stream, because it washes over it. So we'll probably do this again on Wednesday, but if people would like a different day, let me know. I'd like to hear your feedback. I like that kind of stuff. Doesn't mean I'll do it, but I like to hear it. Gives me food for thought. So that's it. That's all I have. Thanks for hanging out today. I might start trying to put the stuff up on Pinterest. We'll see how that goes. But otherwise, stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Is that what you said? Jeebus.